Hey guys, so today I want us to talk about toxic feminism, and this is stemming from a point where, I've had so many lady clients who will tell me that they're in a relationship and they feel that the man cannot, just tell himself to do certain and certain things for them, or is not sweet with them and is not gentle and caring. And so they're wondering, how do I get myself that romantic, nice gentleman who will want to do things for me, acts of service, whatever kind of love language that you want. And mostly acts of service, because things like, doing chores in the house or helping out in one thing or another. And they wonder, kwani, which juju is this that people are using? Because my man can never, And so I want us to talk about it. My name is Jumbi Gishohi. I'm a counseling psychologist, a mental health advocate, and a psychoeducator. Let's get to this. Now, my analogy is this. I feel like women need to rest in their feminine energy as much as men need to rest in their masculine energy. And so when the women took up the masculine energy and stepped on their feminine energy, that's where the problem began. Because you're over here saying, you're Miss Independent, you don't need a man to take care of you, you don't need a man to pay your bills, you can do everything for yourself, you can take yourself out, you can do all the things that a man can do, whatever a man can do, I can do better. And all those things have now put women in very awkward situations, because what did men do? They took a backseat. They were like, oh, you can do all these things by yourself? Might as well let you do. And now men rested too long. Walizoea kutofanyia madem vitu, because dem anamuonesha I can do it. So what's the point of needing you? And men's purpose is to be needed. Men want to feel needed. Men want to feel wanted. So the moment men realize that they don't need to work any hard, because that means you can do it for yourself, then they stopped trying. So unaenda unapata dem anaweza afford any other big car, they're buying big apartments, they have very big projects and big investments, and so kiburi kapanda, unajua? So when a man tells you to do just something that should be an act of service, you look at it like, why should I submit to a man yet? I have everything that I need. So you equated a man to the material possessions that you have. So the more material possessions you have, the less the respect and also the less the submission you want to give, because you feel like, what are you giving me? What are you offering? What are you giving? In fact, squeezing, I hear ladies say that they are the table, And I feel my personal opinion is, I feel like that's where everything started going south, Having the big cars, having big projects, having big apartments and all these things is not a problem. In fact, I advocate for women to have something going on for them. I advocate for you to have big careers and have all these big things. But have you seen women? A woman who has big things going on in their life and at the same time can differentiate who they are on the outside and when they come into the house. When they get to the house, they are a wife, they are a mom, they want to take care of their home. That's where the difference cuts. So every time that you've equated a man to the material possessions that you have, that's where you start getting all this Miss Independent, I don't need a man to take care of me. Now, what is this? How is this whole attitude affecting ladies, especially in a relationship? You find that men are no longer emotionally available. Utapata chali yako like, si anaweza afford kujibaya hizi. So they'll never go an extra mile to, do anything special for you or tell themselves that you need, because they feel like you can do it for yourself. You don't rest in your feminine energy. And so when his masculine energy and your masculine energy come together, you guys collide. And that's why unapata ni kama ndume mbili ziko kwa nyumba, because the man will try to suggest something, but the woman won't listen, because she's like, what are you telling me? We should be doing things this way. And it's because hajui ku rest in that feminine energy. Unajua? And this does not mean by any chance that the woman should not have a voice in the household. She should, but she should also ensure to always remember that the man should always be the head. And in as much as yeye ni head does not mean that sasa unapiga bibi yako, unamdisrespect. Being a head means you are a good leader, you are loving, you are caring, you are a provider, you're a protector, you are, all the qualities that have been listed according to, the Bible. Well, I'm a believer. and also the qualities that show leadership in a household. That would make it easy for a woman to submit. And submission pia nimesema si kuosha vyombo, kupika nini, those are house chores. So you washing the house and washing the dishes does not mean you're a submissive wife. It just shows that you are responsible in taking care of your household. Being submissive means having respect for your man, listening to your man, being his peace, letting him, have him lead. Unajua, wacha kukua wewe ndio unataka kuwa hapo unafanya everything. No, let him lead, let him take charge. Kitu ikiharibika, let him be the one doing it. So umeenda umepandishana uko na stool unaenda kutengeneza stima. No. He should be the one taking care of the household. And when you get a man who is not able to do that, and now you take it up, those are the men who you can disrespect to the last core. Why? Because again, value according to your material possessions and also your abilities as well. A man who is a great leader is very easy to love because they will do everything right. Atakupenda venye inafaa, atakurespect. They will not put you to shame by, going out there slandering your name or being in positions that are compromising to him being even your partner in the first place, or putting you in positions that put you and your family to shame. He will always consider your feelings first. Those are and so many more that I can't list, and the list is endless. So all these things are what consists of that relationship from the man. And then now for the woman, your work is supposed to be to love, to respect. Respect is what men value more than hata mapenzi. A man, Wishindo ukimwambia I love you won't matter like how you respect him. So the more you respect him, the more you listen to him. Kwanza listening, they love to be listened to. And also not comparing your issues or seeming to be like your problems are more important than theirs, or their opinions don't matter like yours should. Those small things, that's where submission comes from. And so when these two parties come together, huyu anataka aishi maisha yake venye anataka, asikuwa anaambiwa anaweza rudi nyumbani 7 a.m. They didn't sleep home, they want to disrespect the woman, they want to be out there drinking with different women and not taking care of their hygiene. They just don't want to be that quality man. And then the woman, on the other hand, decides, you know what, even me, you will not tell me, I have my own money, I can do this thing. That's where everything comes to crumble. So back to toxic feminism. We digressed. So for you to be a quality woman and one that is not influenced by this toxic feminism, you ought to be that woman who is ready to listen, who is ready to respect, rest in your feminine energy. Kuwa baby girl. Na kukua baby girl does not mean huoshangi vyombo, ama hupikangi, ama you don't listen to your man, or your man needs to be doing everything. That is not being a baby girl. Being a baby girl is you're resting in it. Unasikizanga mume wako. When he's having issues, you just let him vent out, and then later on try to figure out what could you guys come up with. You're able to notice like, hey, right now he's having a really hard time. Let me not bring up these issues at this point. Ametoka job, ako stressed out. Stop looking at him like, hey, umetoka po unakuja sijui nini hata uniongeleshangi. Just let him first rest and then have conversation with him like, yo, what is been going on with your day, how are you feeling, and all of these things. Find calming moments and ways to really get to your man, because all this thing of I can do anything for myself, I don't even need you, you're always that is what is failing a lot of marriages. And this, again, as I've said, does not by any chance mean that you should not have your own things, you should not have a great life, you should not be able to provide for yourself great and nice things. Have them, but also know when you are about to cross that boundary of equating your man's respect to the material possessions that you have, because that line can be very blood and can make you think that you are the leader and you're the one who knows everything, and in the long run end up losing your home or crumbling your family, and at the long run hiyo si poa. So tuache maneno ya Miss Independent or sijui I can do everything for myself and a man I can do better than a man. It's not. It's not a competition. It is not a competition. We can never be the same. We will never be the same. Even this thing for equality, we can never be equal. A man's strength is not my strength. Physical strength, mental strength, everything, we have been wired and made to look at things differently. So just rest in your strength. Strength yako iko kwa femininity yako. Kuna aura you give when you're in your feminine energy, and there's an aura you give in your masculine energy. So please, tuache, it's not a competition. We are not competing with men. We are creating enmity with men where it should not even be. And men, we are not competing with you, please. No one is competing with the other person. Rest in your masculine energy. Let the woman rest in their feminine energy. And men, help your women rest in your feminine energy. Just sometimes, mwanamke ameachiwa responsibilities mingi sana, hata juu anze wapi, amalizia wapi. So they've gotten this to be this strong women where they didn't need to have to be strong. They just wanted someone who they could have to support them in achieving their dreams, in ensuring that they are able to take care of their home, and all of these things. So the moment you're able to let your woman rest in her feminine energy, man, you'll be very shocked. Wanaume, tusaidie wanawake wenzetu to rest in their feminine energy without making them feel like they need to, submit, and I don't know, sijui wafanye nini, wakuoshe kila siku mwili mzima, wanakufanya just let them be. Let them be women. If they want to cry, if they want to be soft, if they want to complain, if they want to be moody, if they want to be, let them be. We are just like that. Kama mademu anapenda kupiga kelele, wacha apige kelele yake, msikize. Don't start arguing back. The lady is not asking to argue back with you. That's the way we know how to vent out. When a woman is frustrated, she just wants to vent and vent and vent and vent. And it's not a matter of, someone ashinango kupiga kelele. No, just tell her, babe, come here, come. Hug them and tell them, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. Just that. You will be shocked. After that, anaenda kupikia, and then after that, uende ukule chakula kama, umkule kama chakula ama, I don't know how to say it. So yeah, tuweze kupeana hizo spaces. Let a man be a man. And you as a woman, just be a woman. Hakuna competition. Don't be strong. I can't do this. Be a woman. Enjoy being a woman. Rest in your feminine energy. Let the man rest in his masculine energy. Because when the man starts being feminine, pia hapo itaanza kuwa shida. It will be a very hard relationship for you to deal with. Otherwise, I hope you learned something. If you have anything to say, please run down to the comment section below and let's have a conversation on the same.